Charles Marcus is a keynote speaker with a fresh perspective and insight to share at your important event. A speaker with impact. He is an award-winning sales professional, corporate leader, and successful entrepreneur. What is remarkable, though, is that for over 25 years, Charles lived with a severe stuttering disability that often left him unable to speak at all. His ability to combine his story of overcoming adversity with his streetwise, down-to-earth business savvy and sales and leadership experience delivers real results, practical ideas, and value to your audience.
Finding that elusive balance between work, family, friends, community. Is there anybody here who faces any of those challenges in their life? I can see a lot of hands. Some people would say life is a series of challenges. For many years, my greatest challenge was very obvious for all the world to see and hear. It was difficult for me to do what most people take for granted, speak. A simple little thing like speech. Most people speak on an average of 170 to 240 words a minute on average. Well, on a good day, I spoke about 7 words a minute. So by those standards, folks, you would be here for 4 days, 3 hours and 28 minutes. I can see Laura in the call and the planning committee going, oh no. But smart, successful people get from the day. They squeezed every ounce of energy in those 84,000 seconds we have in a 24-hour period. And folks, whether you're standing still, looking back, or moving forward, that clock is always ticking. You see, time is our greatest commodity. Either you use your time well, or you can bet your life that other people will use your time for you. You see, our past gives us memories and experiences. The present gives us challenges and opportunities. And the future gives us vision and hope. Hope sees the invisible. It feels the intangible and helps us achieve the impossible. Growing up, I always wanted to do something about my speech. I had great intentions. Oh, but you know what? Having great intentions means nothing. It means absolutely nothing unless you're prepared to take those intentions through to actions. See, a willingness is a maybe. But a commitment, that's binding. Joe Scaglione, my first boss in sales, told me, Charles, you can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. And talk is cheap. We are judged by being accountable, taking responsibility, by taking action. That is how we get results. Who am I fooling? I think you know. Words do hurt. Words are powerful. Words have the magnitude to bring us up and make us feel like kings and queens. And words can bring us crashing down and make us feel so insignificant. Folks, the one thing you can never take back is the spoken word. Choose your words very carefully. Words may not be able to break bones, but words break hearts every single day. For me, it was always my speech, and whenever I tried to speak, I was paralyzed with fear. I never had the courage to get the words out. And if I look around this room and you dig deep, think of your own life, think of your own story, I bet there's not one of you in this room who's not been paralyzed with fear. Oh, think about it. Fear comes in all different forms. The fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear of losing, the fear of the unknown. If there's one thing I know now about fear, which I wish I knew all those years ago, is on the other side of fear is a rainbow called freedom. As long as we're willing to take that first step. Have you ever noticed that first step sometimes to get out of our comfort zone, face our demons, take risks, is sometimes the hardest step to take. But once you take that first step, fear becomes hope. Hope becomes opportunity, and opportunity becomes a freedom that is unimaginable. Yesterday's world was all about taking an order and making a sale. In today's world, we celebrate opening a relationship and building a connection to the future. Do not market your product or service. Market the needs, the solutions that your product or service provides to your customer or client. Nobody cares about the fancy brochures because people don't care what you know until they know that you care. Knowledge is the accumulation of all the facts, and wisdom is in its simplification. The biggest misconception in sales today is people focus on the sale. Focus on serving your customer and client, finding out what their needs are, delivering exceptional customer service, and the sale will take care of itself every single time. There is much knowledge, information, and wisdom you will be leaving here with today. I believe the one crucial point which is critical to your future success is for you to ask yourself right now, what am I doing today to make sure the people I do business with and the people I want to do business with never have a chance to forget me? And folks, they will forget you. Your competition will make sure of that. You need to be asking yourself, are you creating enough value for them? Are you finding ways to keep their interest level high? And are you finding the discipline and the dedication to follow up and keep in touch with them? My dad used to tell me, son, be in business for your customers, and your customers will be in business for you. That is sound advice you can take to the bank. Money back guarantee. If you want to stand out in today's highly competitive marketplace, you have to be better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you are today. Water is an ideal liquid at 211 degrees. At 212 degrees, it boils into full steam. Just 1 degree makes all the difference. Just think if you made that one extra phone call, sent that one thank you letter to the prospect. That could make all the difference between winning and losing the sale. Michelangelo once said, the greatest danger with most people is not that they aim too high and they miss it. The greatest danger with most people is that they aim too low and they reach it. Lead Leadership is not about power, possession, privilege, or prestige. Leadership is about service, humility, character, and integrity. We heard Vidal Sassoon was personally coming to visit us at the salon one day. We were so excited. This was a gentleman who was a world-famous celebrity who was also my boss. I'll never forget that Thursday afternoon, the excitement in the salon. Then he appeared. And he did something which has stayed in my mind for 25 years. When he walked in that salon that day, he never went over to speak to the senior management, the directors, the senior stylists. No, he came right to the back of the room, to our amazement, to speak to 6 17-year-old rookies who washed their hair, who swept the floor, who make the coffee. Hi, I'm Vidal Sassoon. It's great to have you on our team. Thank you for making a contribution to our organization. And then he looked sarcastically over at management and said, if those guys are giving you a hard time, phone me. The message that went out in that salon that day, and the message which I believe we can all take in life, it doesn't matter what you do in an organization. It doesn't matter what your social status is. You treat everybody with the same respect, with the same integrity. Vidal Sassoon was a person of success, but more important, he was a person of significance. Some people ask me, Charles, what does success mean? Success means many things to many different people. We all define success differently. Success to Bill Gates is about being a genius and having an empire. Success to Oprah Winfrey means having fame and fortune. Success to Walt Disney meant having imagination and creativity. I don't know what success means to you. Success used to mean to me running with the in crowd, trying to take off people instead of giving to people. Success now means to me waking up every morning and being able to control my speech instead of my speech controlling me. Success to me means when my 4-year-old son Daniel says to me, Daddy, I love you. And success to me means having the awesome opportunity of speaking to winners like you. That's what success means to me.
Charles brings a unique combination of inspiration, motivation, humor, and action focus to your event. He begins each of his engagements by getting to know your organization and its challenges. He then customizes his presentation to meet your needs and objectives. You exceeded our expectations. You took the time to understand our organization and what drives us. But you also took time to understand the audience in order to ensure your message would hit home. Your talk was one of the finest, most customized presentations that I have ever seen. The feedback we received was almost a straight 5 across the board. Charles is dedicated to working with you and your organization to deliver an exciting and entertaining program that will not only motivate your people to action, but one that will give them the tools, skills, strategies, and mindset to make that commitment to excellence. You clearly hit a home run, Charles, with our sales and service team. Your true life stories and experiences made your insights and thoughts on customer service and relationship selling even more real to us. The rousing standing ovation you received from the 1,600 plus people present showed us that you not only won our hearts and admiration, but that you made us feel so special and proud about our profession and the work that we do.